Hi, YouTube. This is this. Whatever. I don't know what I'm saying. My Betty Davis collection. There is three people I admire the most of him: Luis Buñuel, Humphrey Bogart, and Betty Davis. She's my favorite actress of all time, and I got a plenty good collection of all books, DVDs, stamps, and so on, so on, so on. I will start with this book, Dark Victory: The Life of Bette Davis by Ed Sikoff. It's very very good book. I read it in 1 week and became one of my favorite pictures. Here's Joan by Bette. Bette Davis decorated this 8 by 10 glossy of Crawford and pasted into one of her scrap books around the time of Hush Hush, Switzerland. And this book, it was last year. My first video for this year was a Betty Davis collection, but as you know, I deleted. And after that, my friend Robert, color guy, sent me this book, Mother Goddamn, by Whitney Stein and Betty Davis. And this book is very, very, very good because you are reading, and it's like you are reading with Betty Davis. She interrupt you. Like, thank you. Movies. Here I go. One of my favorite movies of all time, Jezebel, 1938, with Henry Fonda. For this one, she won her second Oscar as for Best Actress. Highly recommend this one, guys. Check Jezebel. All Acquaintance with Miriam Hopkins, Betty Davis' nemesis. Whatever Happened to Baby Jane with John Crawford. Another one that I recommended. This is a double disc set. Dead on the Nile with a lot of very good and talented actors like Mia Farrow, Angela Lansbury, Maggie Smith, Peter Ustinov, Betty Davis. Great, great comedy, mystery comedy of Human Bondage with Leslie Howard. This is one of the best movies ever made. It's amazing, and it's such a shame that a movie of this caliber doesn't have a proper DVD release. This is one of the most meaning characters of all time, Betty Davis as Mildred of Human Bondage. I highly recommend this one. Market Woman with Humphrey Bogart. This was on heaven. My dream movie will be one with Betty Davis, Humphrey Bogart, directed by Luis Buñuel. All About Eve. This is the DVD by The Little Foxes, MGM release. This woman here is one of the greatest villains of all time. This woman is Regina. Just through passion through The Little Foxes. Highly recommend this one. Hush Hush, Switzerland with Joseph Cotten and Olivia de Havilland. This is the follow-up of Whatever Happened to Baby Jane. The Man Who Came to Dinner. She is a secondary character, but she's the little lady in a way. This is part of the Maltese Falcon. Is one of the first versions. Satan Meets a Lady. Yeah. The Blu-ray of All About Eve. I say it before and I say it again, and this is a digibook. The performance of Margot Channing on All About Eve is the greatest female performance of all time ever recorded on film. If you don't like it, if you don't believe me, check the Blu-ray. It looks beautiful. Here I got this is a book set of released by Warner Brothers. and the 85th anniversary. Here is Bette Davis. She was known as the fourth Warner brother. She is in this one now. In Hollywood, in the Hollywood canteen, with a lot of the cream of the cream, the crema innata of Hollywood. And Thank You Lucky Stars is also with this. Humphrey Bogart is featured in this. Here is Davis. Here I got my Bette Davis United States Postal Service stamps, released on September 18, 2008. This is a commemorative for the 100 years of Bette Davis. Those are collector items. It says here. So here is my 2 box sets. Bette Davis Collection Volume 3. Love this picture. Comes with 6 movies. All these in Heaven 2 with Charles Boyer. This was her favorite leading man. The Grey Light. For this film, Mary Astor won the Best Supporting Actress Oscar. Deception with Claude Rains, one of my favorite actors. Watching the Rain with Paul Lucas. Paul Lucas won a Best Actor in 1943 for this movie. The Old Maid with Miriam Hopkins, as I say, the Bette Davis nemesis. And This Our Life with Olivia de Havilland. Those movies aren't bad at all, but they are more like, you know. But I'm a truly Bette Davis admirer, so I love them. Here is my Bette Davis Collection Volume 1. On these sets were released in 2008. Warner Bros. Were celebrating 100 years of Bette Davis. I just need the Volume 2, I guess, but I already own all the movies separately. Mr. Skeffington. This is a very cynical movie, cynical comedy. Highly recommend this one. Noah Jagger with Paul Henry. This is one of my favorite scenes of all time, in which the Paul Henry character lights 2 cigarettes and gives one to Bette Davis. I wanna do that. I will do that. Dark Victory, one of her best performances. The Star. This film is brutal about the Hollywood, and she got 10 nominations, 11 if you count Of Human Bondage, all of them for Best Actress, and she won 2 Oscars. This is the letter. Because she was nominated almost for Of Human Bondage. This is the Kim Carnes record of Bette Davis eyes. There. And this picture frame, it was given to me by my sister. This is Bette Davis and Jezebel with Henry Fonda on one of my birthdays. And here is the one of the most expensive books. This book cost around 80 bucks. It's Bette Davis Larger Than Life by Richard Schickel and George Perry. It's full of very beautiful pictures about Bette Davis. I love Bette Davis because of she was a great actress. First and most, she was she was the greatest. She is the greatest actress of all time on earth. All the people who love study and breathe cinema owns a big one to Bette Davis. She was a bigger than life character, a bigger than life persona. She always fight for what she thought was the best for the characters on her movies. And she got those beautiful eyes that inspired a #1 hit, Bette Davis Eyes. She was one of the most beautiful women to ever appear on the screen. I identified a lot of my life with Bette Davis, in which she fights for what she wants. she supported the family, and she was so strong all the time. And this is very very good, this book, because here she was a student with the great Martha Graham. For those of you know who Martha Graham is, check the Criterion Collection. She got a movie, Martha Graham Dance, something like that. So yes, I tried to check this. She was a doll, but she was very very good actress. And as I say, those eyes, very strong woman. And I tried to find something really funny that she said. This is the monster Mildred on of Human Bondage. She should have won an Oscar for that film. Yes, here is from All About Eve, and here I tried to find Baby Jane Hudson. Here is the great Baby Jane Hudson, one of the greatest characters of all time in movies history. And here's one quote that I always laugh my ass off. She never had the great relationship with John Crawford, and she said of this: she has slept with every male star at the MGM except Lassie. So, and she closed her career with the Wallace of August. So yeah, here's my BetteDavis collection. Thanks for watching. Have a great day. Thumbs up. Hope you check some of those movies of this wonderful woman. So thanks. Goodbye and peace.